Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading. These are general readings, so we take what works and we leave what doesn't, and as with everything in life. And I'm Empress Rose, which I somehow forgot to say at the beginning. And if I don't catch your storyline or wavelength on this one, go check your other major placements, see if we can't connect over there. And I will be posting photos of the spread at the end of the video, so if you'd like to check that out, see what cards you got, inspect it a little more. Pisces, your card just jumped out and went right back into the deck. I tried to let it land and instead it flipped back into the deck. It was Sea Witch, our little jellyfish mermaid, emotional. Okay, what do you want to do? And she jumped out and went back in. Does not want to talk today, apparently. Okay, see, that one came out just fine. Anything else? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. I asked. Oh wow. Okay. All right. You are very focused on something. You are the observer. You're very focused on something. You're committed to something, and your little Pisces card is committed to something too. That wears the same ring on the ring finger here. And you're very focused on something. You're having a lot of ideas. Your intuition this could be through social media, paying very close attention to something through social media, just being focused. It's not focused energy, it's focus. It's you're the observer, you're watching something. You're watching something very closely, very dedicatedly. You're sort of hovering over the pot, waiting for it to boil maybe. You're getting a little distracted, which is good because watch pot never boils. That's not physics, although with the idea that when we observe something, we actually change the dynamics of the thing going on. I wonder if it could be true that a watched pot literally takes longer to come to a boil, because our observation, there's been a lot of studies on this, that our observation changes the dynamics of something. And I've always thought, oh, that's so silly. And it probably still is, but it is an interesting thought. I wonder, I bet somebody who needed to publish or perish has done a study on whether a watch pot actually boils slower. Because, yeah. So anyway, you're observing something, and your observations of the thing might actually be changing the thing itself. Who knows? But you're getting some ideas here, and you're very dedicated to watching that thing. And there might be some sort of intuition that's causing you to want to be very focused and watch something and be observing something. But then in the very next card, we have you not observing anything at all. We have you not being able to see. You can't see, so you're paying attention to your intuition. So all of these hits are coming in, these intuitive vibes. You've got two cards of being connected to the universe, of getting intuition, intuitive hits here coming in like this. This is a little more shocking. This is a little more slow. And with this one, you're making like a little quilt of all these little petals that are coming in, these intuitive hits. You're putting something together, but you don't know what it is, and you can't see where you're going. You're just feeling your way forward here. And then this one, the intuitive hits, possibly even some sort of psychic communication or something like that, really coming in shocking. This one is bloom, and the other and weaving flowers. So they're both about. This is about your mind just opening really fast. I always want to call this one boom, because I hear this boom coming out of her mind as it opens so fast. It breaks the sound barrier, and she's listening here. So speaking of sound barrier, she's listening. She's listening very intently to some sort of, her vascular communication with the universe. Her third eye is waking up very quickly, very fast. Maybe sudden insights this could be like the Ace of Swords sort of for this deck, where we're getting epiphanies coming in, a sudden understanding of something, maybe something that's irritated us and been a frustration for us. But we're listening to this universe. We're listening to this something. We're listening to something, and all of a sudden our mind just booms wide open, and we get some sort of information very intuitive possibly, or just some information comes in and kind of blows our mind. And this one, all of these intuitive hits and understandings and maybe even synchronicities coming in together. I mean, the synchronicity of these petals coming together, just the right ones that are going to be knitted together to make this beautiful petal quilt. All of that's coming in together. So I love those two cards together of just this, and it creates something in reality. Your intuition, just your mind blowing, and all of these coincidences coming out, and it actually starts changing reality for you. These coincidences have some kind of meaning behind them, and they change. It changes something in reality. You do with this understanding and this opening mind and these realizations and this listening to your intuition very closely, and it changes your reality. And then we have this card, this sweet little flower spirit card. As your mind is opening here, as it's opening, you have assistants. These are assistants of unconditional love, spiritual or real. This is somebody kind of holding your hand, midwifing you. I'd say this is more of a doula, because she doesn't necessarily have the medical expertise to help you open up here, but she's making sure you're comfortable and is with you, kind of holding your hand and rubbing your back as you open. That's what my midwife, that's one of the chants that I had for giving birth is you'd groan, open, as you were experiencing your contractions, and visualizing that and doing that, and it seems to work very well, because I don't know what the magic trick is, but my labors were all very short. So this is the spirit, like maybe guiding your mind open. This is some sort of spiritual helper. Like, I'm seeing these synchronicities, and I think that this is your spiritual helper here. They have an intense interest in this journey that you're on and what you're creating and what you're seeing and understanding. They have a very intense interest in it. It comes from a place of deep unconditional love, and they're here to sort of help you open. And you can take that mantra, that open, to help you open your mind, or open your heart, or whatever you need to open up. You can have a little ridiculous mantra that doesn't sound quite ridiculous when you're in labor, but when you're not, it does sound ridiculous. But so she's there, she's coaching you to say open over and over again as you open your heart and open your mind. She's here with her unconditional love. She's going to guide you through this. She has a vested interest in whatever's going on here, in this intuition and this opening up of your mind and your intuition and the seeing, being able to see things and getting these strong intuitive hits. She's got there's a clear interest. There's a clear spiritual interest. The spirit world is very fascinated and very wanting to make sure that this happens. That this mind opening, these understandings, these realizations, and the subsequent changes to your reality, that they do actually happen and unfold in the way and the timing that they are meant to unfold. So you do have some spiritual help and spiritual guidance here, making sure that things are unfolding as they need to. So you can feel confident in that. And if the process seems a little scary or frightening, you can call on your spirits, your spirit guides and helpers to be with you during that process. All right, Pisces, this is your past, this is your present, your inner landscape, what's at issue, your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. Okay. In your recent past, you have this Knight of Wands. Something coming in very strong, a very strong intuitive start to something. The wand is intuition, maybe even sexuality or inspiration, some sort of renewal, new life coming in here. Very excited, a lot of excited energy kind of charging forward, really wanting to give you something. And this was in the recent past. So either you were really charging forward with something, really wanting to give something, had this great idea you started and you charged in and started working on it, or someone came charging into your life. It's a court card. Court cards usually involve actual people. So this was either you or somebody else, or it could have been a vibe, I guess, like coming in with a bright new idea, a fabulous new idea, somebody coming in with an offer, intuition, maybe even a creative idea, and very, very intuitive, exciting new start. But then the work set in, and this is where you're at right now, or the vibe. This is a lot of work. There's a lot of work ahead. There's a lot of trying to. I see like tinker energy, trying to fix these coins, straighten out the coins, trying to straighten something out, making something good. Or this could just be you hard at work. This guy's enjoying his work. He's fascinated by it. He's not an old guy with creaky joints who's groaning every time he stands up. He's a young guy who's starting out on his career, and is very, very much liking what he's doing, and very fascinated by it, absorbed by it. It's work. Usually, I mean, this could be a relationship too. I'm getting something else off of it, but this could be relationship where the relationship started off really great, really exciting, and then now it's time to get to work on the relationship, improving it, straightening some things out, and that's the energy you're in right now. This could be actual work. You had a great idea, you got the job, it was a really good offer, and now you've got to get to work. So something came in really exciting, created some work for you to do, and you're loving it right now. You really like this work, or you're at least fascinated by it, and it's interesting. And yeah, in your inner landscape, though, I love this card in your inner landscape. It's the Page of Cups. So this is something surprising. Maybe it's coming from this intuitive hit. You felt something very surprising. You were not expecting it, and you're approaching it with a lot of curiosity, or you should be approaching it with a lot of curiosity if you aren't. It's a very unsettling emotion that you found in your emotional cup, and you weren't really prepared for it or ready for it. But you need to approach it with a lot of curiosity, a lot of wonder, a lot of curiosity and wonder. That's your inner landscape, is being very curious about a strange new feeling that's come in, or a strange emotion. It's not what you were expecting to feel. It's not how you were hoping to feel, and it's kind of caught you by surprise and has caught your attention for sure. So you're dealing with that internally, something that feels strange and weird and new. It could be these intuitive hits coming in, and you've got this spirit guide here helping you with your fish in your cup. That's just like, what on earth? How did that get there? Funny, Aquarius just got this card too. Major transitions here at issue is the Death card. So maybe the issue is that you're not transitioning, you're not changing, and you need to. A big change coming in. Death is crossing that threshold. So this could be going wrong in that you're not crossing a threshold. You're not leaving something behind. And you're not going into something new. You're kind of maybe stuck in the threshold, and that's creating a problem. Like you were expecting to be moving forward, maybe expecting to move beyond this work area, this workplace. You were hoping for that maybe, and that's just not what's happened. You're sort of like right in the doorway between two worlds right now, and there's not a lot of movement forward. But you are having these epiphanies. But this is the moving forward. We'll see where we go with your to-do list. This could also be just being very excited about a new beginning, and not necessarily doing the work you need to do for the ending that occurred, because the two necessitate each other. A new beginning equals a new ending. An ending guarantees a new beginning. That's that's the rules. I mean, and if a relationship ends, it's not guaranteeing that we get a new one. It's guaranteeing that the new thing that comes in is our singleness and our independence coming in. So with this Death card at issue, it could be that we're just really focused on the new beginning, and we haven't really cleaned out the wounds from the past yet. And we haven't really dealt as thoroughly as we needed to with the ending that happened. So sometimes endings are very exciting, but sometimes because we had something new and exciting come in, and it may have prevented us from really processing an ending and really doing a good thorough, deep cleaning grief process here so that it can heal up all the way with as little scarring as possible. So it could be that you're a little more focused on a new beginning, but didn't quite wrap things up back here as thoroughly as you needed to, and you need to do that. In order to maybe even close out the threshold. Like, I'm thinking about childbirth again. I'm thinking about, you know, you can get really, that baby, when you first meet it, when you first make eye contact with the baby, it's very exciting, but we've also got a lot, I wouldn't say that's just the beginning. It is kind of just the beginning. It is literally the beginning. The new baby in your arms is the beginning of a whole new journey, but we've still got to deliver the placenta. You're going to have days more of contractions after that. There's like a big ass mess that needs to be cleaned up. Like, so don't get so excited. So you might, what could be causing problems is that you're so excited about this new baby that you're holding that you've forgotten to deliver the placenta. Is this getting a little graphic? I don't think so. Birth, we all went through it. We're all here because of it. So if you can't handle that, sorry about you not being able to deal with facts of life, but that's the facts of life, right? It's a messy, complicated process. And if you can't just focus on the new baby here. And there's all this cleanup of your body and of the room and everything that needs to happen, and of the baby itself. And so this reverse death card is reminding you that there's still some work to be done as far as closing out the old chapter and being able to move forward as healthfully as possible. So in your environment, you have the Magician. So there's something around you that is, you have everything you need to make something happen, to make something come to fruition. A dream you have, an idea you have, all the raw materials are here. It's happening. The Magician has taken over. It's changing something from the past into exactly what you wanted. So that's happening somewhere in your environment. It could be a work situation, could be whatever situation this is talking about, could be some sort of side situation going on here, or it could be this something external brings to the situation everything you need for wish fulfillment. It's all coming in. Oh, there could be this, like all this stuff coming in, all these coincidences coming in. Here it is. It's all coming in for this wish fulfillment, to bring something into reality. All of these raw materials and whatever is bringing. And the Magician card is about taking the dream and having these raw materials suddenly available where you can bring it into reality and make it happen. So that's what this card is echoing too, is that all of these intuitive hits and coincidences all coming in together to bring something to reality, to make something happen. It all comes together in your environment. Your to-do list is the Widow Clicquot. The widow, yeah, it is the widow, but I think in French it's like slightly the Widow Clicquot or something like that. Anyway, here she is. She's harvesting. So your job is to harvest something. Bring it in. Bring in those grapes. Those grapes, you found the right cultivar for your soil and your weather, and these vines have been well tended, well pruned, and here comes your bumper crop. So you are to be out there harvesting. You're the businesswoman here, and you're harvesting your bumper crop. So it looks like maybe you had a good idea. You've been working very hard on it, and it's time to bring in some harvest. So enjoy the work you've done. This is my boss lady card, my boss babe card. She's got her business sense, and she's out here. Checking on her harvest. She's going to send her workers out to go. She's like, yep, these grapes are ready. Grapes. She's feeling those grapes and they are ready. And so it's time to harvest. Something's happened here in reality that's bringing some sort of dreams within reach now. Within reach, something's changed externally to bring that dream into reach, and now here she is harvesting it. I want to go back to that birth imagery, giving birth to the real dream, to what so far has only been felt. Now now it's time to harvest that and bring that into reality. And you're working here with this energy, with this universal energy behind you, these things happening in the world around you, these coincidences and strange things coming in, and then here you get to then harvest something, because it creates something around you, sort of out of your control, creates this environment where you get to go in and harvest the long-held dream, and really bring that. So that's the energy you need to be in, the boss babe energy, or if you're a guy, I don't know, we don't have a cutesy name for guy bosses. El Jefe. You're going to be the El Jefe here, and you're going to you're bringing it in. You're harvesting something you've worked hard for, you've waited a long time for. You've done that. And then, oh my gosh, I love it. Here we go. We've got the Ace of Wands. This offer that came in, this thing, here it is now. This offer where maybe things got distracted by work or something, and then now here it is. It's this offering coming in. You know, maybe this is just about being stuck at the threshold. Maybe this is just about, you know, a labor going on very long, because that labor, I mean, I always talk about that with this card, is birthing, because that labor, you are the threshold between non-existence and existence, right? As the mother, you are that threshold. So maybe your baby just got kind of stuck in the birth canal here, and then now out it pops finally, this new offer, this beautiful brand new beginning, exciting, lively, thrilling. This Knight of Wands was trying to bring this in earlier, and now God brings it in for you. Spirit divine brings it in for you, because it wasn't able to be a human-directed thing. It had to be a spirit-directed thing. So anyway, this sounds like really like a dream come true kind of reading here, Pisces. Oh my goodness. Glad I have some Pisces in my major arcana here, so I can have this reading for me too. I like. So this brand new fabulous beginning, kind of got a little stuck here with this death card, but here it comes. Very, very happy, powerful, exciting, full of possibility, full of life. All right. Well, all right, Pisces. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, and subscribes. I very much appreciate it. And I hope that this week is as gorgeous and wonderful as it's promised to be. So have a great week.